I'm Teresa Stegner, a self-care coach for women, helping women to bring and create more calm, ease, and joy into their lives. So welcome to this 10-minute morning ritual. And as usual, I always start with a sip of tea. Right. So the intention for today, thought I would share it at the beginning of the practice. I don't have to rush. So I thought that is something that we can think about as we go through this practice today, is you don't have to rush and you don't have anywhere else you have to be or anything else that you have to do for now. So we're going to start on our backs. If you would like to join me on the mat, and we'll start with my legs outstretched, my arms at my sides. I'm just going to start taking a couple of slow, deep breaths. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. If you'd like to sigh it out, go ahead and take a couple of more slow, deep breaths. And just feel yourself sinking into the mat. Feel your body relaxing. Feel the support of the mat beneath you. And just think about the intention for today. I don't have to rush. Kind of let that sink into your body. Feel that in your body. I don't have to rush. We're going to start our movement today with, on the inhale, raising both arms up over your head and flexing your feet. And then exhale, pulling that lower belly in, lowering your arms, relaxing your feet. Inhale, expand the chest, raise the arms, flex the feet. Exhale, lower the arms, relax the feet. We'll do that 2 more times at your own breath's pace. And as always, if your shoulders might be bothering you or not feeling it this morning, you can raise your arms, just halfway up on the inhale and lower them on the exhale. You can go ahead and let that go and just pause for a moment. And then we're going to move into a seated position. So I happen to have a bolster and a blanket that I like to sit on. You can also sit on blocks, couch cushion, whatever you have available. And we're going to start with our hands on our heart. And on the inhale, you're going to expand your chest, arms go out to the side, raise your gaze. Exhale, bring your hands back to your heart, lower your chin. Inhale, expand the chest, arms out to the side, raise your gaze. Exhale, pull that lower belly in, hands back to your heart, chin to chest. Let's do that 2 more times. You can alternate which hand is on top as you move back to center. And again, when you're done, you can just pause for a moment. Feel your shoulders. Maybe they came back a little bit. Maybe you're sitting up a little bit straighter after that movement. So now what we're going to do is on the inhale, you're going to raise your arms, raise your gaze. Exhale, lower your arms, lower your chin. Inhale, expand your chest, raise your arms, raise your gaze. Exhale, lower your arms, lower your gaze. Now we're going to have your right arm is going to go halfway up, your left arm all the way up. You inhale and then exhale, you're going to lower both arms. Inhale, raise your right arm all the way up, left arm halfway up. Exhale, lower both arms. Let's do that 2 more times, each side. And 1 more time each side. Inhale, right arm goes halfway up. Exhale, lower both your arms. Inhale, left arm goes halfway up. Exhale, pull the belly in, lower both arms. And then again, because symmetry is so nice after asymmetry, inhale, both arms go up, raise your gaze, raise your arms. Exhale, lower your arms back down to your side. Let's do that 1 more time. Expand the chest, raise the arms, raise the gaze. Exhale, pull the belly in, lower the arms, lower the chin to your chest. And go ahead and take a couple of free breaths and pause and just notice. I don't have to rush. I think that feels kind of nice. Kind of breathe that in. And exhale, let any of your tension, resistance, stress, release it with your exhale. Okay, you can now join me on the mat in tabletop. And we are going to do Chakra Vakasana to down dog. And if you're not feeling down dog this morning, then please stay in child's pose. So on the inhale, you're going to expand the chest, traction back through your hands, raise your gaze. Exhale, arch the back, pull the belly in, lower your hips to your heels. Inhale, expand the chest, traction back through the heels of your hand, raise your gaze. And then as you exhale, you're going to pull the belly in, curl your toes under, and push back into down dog. And then inhale back to table. And then exhale, round the back, arch the back, lower your hips to your heels. Inhale, back to table. And then exhale, curl the toes under. And again, if you'd like to just stay in the child's pose, feel free. Inhale, expand the chest, traction back through the heels of your hand, raise your gaze. Exhale, arch the back. Lower your hips down to your heels. Let's go through that sequence 1 more time at your own pace. And then your exhale, you're going to arch your back, pull your belly in, hips to heels. And then inhale back to table. And then just pause and rest. You can kneel on the mat, or you can meet me at seated pose, because that is where we're going to go next. And again, if you have a bolster and a blanket, I like to sit on that. I like to have, it's good to have your hips at or above your knees. So if you're like me, and maybe you're not as flexible in your hip flexors, it's good to elevate your, sit on something like a bolster or a couch cushion or a block. And just to have that added support. So the journal prompt for today is, where could I slow down a bit today? So think about that. If the intention is I don't have to rush, think about where in your day today you might be able to slow down just a bit. Thank you so much for joining me today for this morning ritual, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.